So the roof's down on the camper, if you can notice, and basically we're gonna be moving out of the Ford dealership now. They've been amazing, so courteous and so kind to us and letting us stay here, even though we weren't gonna get the car fixed here because we couldn't afford to. I found out from the mechanic in California just a little bit ago that financially it's just not viable for us to fix the vehicle, the truck. It's just too expensive to replace the engine, so we're gonna just end up probably salvaging the vehicle, trying to sell it for parts or whatever we have to. We're grateful we have a friend in Ensenada who's gonna let us leave the truck and camper at her house, and then tomorrow another friend's gonna take us up to the border in Tijuana, and we're gonna take you know, the higher end stuff that we have, our camera equipment and all that sort of stuff with us, and then get up across the border. My parents are being nice and letting us come up there to stay, and while we try to find another vehicle. So we're probably going to end up with hopefully another truck, but not a camper probably. Who knows how that's going to look. It's not, you know, I'm taking the action and just kind of leaving it up to the universe, to God, to whatever you want to call it, but it's out of our hands. Like, we've done everything we could do. We tried our best, and life just didn't work out for us with this camper truck. It's just how things went. No, I don't think there's any real fault to anyone to blame. Just stuff happened that was out of our control, and as a result the truck's done and we can't afford to fix it. It's just too much money. Under different circumstances I might be able to put the truck, I actually gonna be able to put the truck somewhere. So, you know, there's other ways and means that I might be able to raise the money through a GoFundMe or something, and I might try that. But that takes a lot of time, and we don't have a lot of time because this is our home. So without having this as our home and having shelter here in the truck camper, the most important thing for me as Wanagi's dad is to find us another means of shelter, which is probably a pickup truck with a shell to start with, or a van of some type that we can do a refit, gut out, and build a bed in it like we did in the Philippines kind of thing, so that we have a vehicle that we can live out of and continue our adventures and bringing content to our YouTube subscribers. I mean, what else are you supposed to do, right? So just like I learned in the Philippines, doesn't matter what's happening, the catastrophes in life or what life throws at you, you just keep trucking, you keep moving on, you keep getting it done, and put a smile on your face and move on, because there's nothing you can do about the past. You can learn from it, and that's it. So anyways, that's what we're doing. We're waiting for the tow truck to come right now, and then we'll be moving the truck, and I'll kind of probably film a little bit about that, but you'll see this, and it's not the end. It's just the beginning of something new. It's not an adventure till something goes wrong. Peace out. All right, say goodbye to Wanagi. She's not sure what's going on, but she's protected and safe, and that's all that matters. So peace out. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting my channel. Well, as you can see in front of us there, it's a tow truck, you can see. And so they're hooking up the truck. We're gonna take it to a friend. Like I said, we have a friend we met here in Ensenada who was very gracious and said we could leave the truck there while we sort out life and figure out what we're gonna do next. So at least the truck is safe for a couple weeks down here, and we'll be heading up to America, USA, probably tomorrow, the next day, to try and figure out new transportation for us and home, via home transportation. So anyways, that's the deal. We are safe, and it's just the next step in trying to resolve what's happened with us thus far. So anyways, that's it. We're on the truck, we're hooked up. We got to go only about 5 kilometers or so, and then that's it. So right on. Our tow truck driver just rock starred us into this tight fitting place, and even Irma, who owns the house here, is letting us leave the truck here. We even cut her beam so the truck could fill back in there. But mucho gracias, brother. Wow. Yeah, appreciate it. Cowboy, rock star, tow truck driver, and then Irma. And look, look at this. See that piece of wood right there? That was sticking out right here, and Irma had us cut it so that we could fit the truck in. Look how tight that fit is. Woo! I mean, literally So it's awesome, so stoked, what a relief. We got a place to keep the truck and it's gonna be safe, and that's all that matters right now. So we're really stoked. Thanks to the tow truck driver. He tried to charge a little extra, but that's what they do. So I gave him a little bit extra. And anyways, a good tip. And got it in there. We'll be able to raise the roof up and sleep in there for a day or two while we sort out getting a cart, pack up our stuff, and get ready to head up over the border. And then I've got the mechanic in California. I'm gonna send him some pictures of the truck and stuff. And then what he's gonna do is he might help me actually find a buyer for the truck, even without the engine. So at least I won't lose everything. I at least might be able to get a couple grand back on the truck, which would be awesome because that would go to another vehicle. And we don't have much options, so any little bit extra we can get is a huge piece of gratitude. Anyways, all right, you guys. I am such and such.
Hey, I'm driving Churra.
Yeah, the tow truck driver. Russell, what's your name?
Luis.
Luis. Right on. Thank you, Luis. You're a rock star. We'll see you. Thanks, buddy. Right on. There he goes. Our new home away from home for the next day or two until we sort things out. When Augie's here, she's happy. She's safe. We're safe. And oh my God, what a relief. I mean, there's more to come, more to do, more challenges to overcome at this point with all this, but I can breathe easier because at least the truck's safe. You know, not that anyone's gonna steal it. It doesn't run anyways, but at least it's not gonna get gutted in the streets of Ensenada, Mexico. And I'll be able to get my stuff out of here. Like I said, I'll take all my camera equipment and things like that and pack them up with me and take them across the border, and then I can come back and sort the truck out and maybe even make some money off of it. Who knows? We'll see. Leave it up to the life, right? Life gets you. You gotta keep moving on. Peace out. Hey, how's it going? Wanagi, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, so look, we're in the camper. This is our last night in the camper for at least a while. Plan is to come, ooh, okay, I love you too. Oh, I love you, okay. So anyway, so we're in the camper. We're parked at my friend Irma's house in Ensenada, Mexico. We moved it from the Ford dealer to here yesterday. And we just went through the camper and the truck and kind of collected all the essential stuff that we don't want to leave behind. Our camera equipment and other high-end items and our fly fishing gear and all that. And so we packed ourselves a huge, look at this, a huge duffel bag. That duffel bag is as bigger, I could fit 2 Wanagis in that duffel bag. And essentially there are 2 Wanagis in that duffel bag worth of stuff. And then we have this backpack too right here, which is a pretty good size backpack. Still got a little bit of room. I think we have our clothes, and then I need to put this, is the metal detector kind of broke down, and I'm gonna put the metal detector in the red bag, the clothes in this bag, and then we'll have this then we'll have the little fanny pack that has my wallet and my gear and phone and stuff like that I keep in there. But anyways, so that's it. We're having some oatmeal right now. Irma went to work at the cafe shop where I actually met her and JD and Pedro and them. Such nice people, such nice people. Like, they don't even know me, and Irma like went out of her way to let me have my vehicle here, and she's just been so kind. We had Chinese food last night and just hung out, and it was awesome. And she's just such a nice person, a good human being, and I love that. And so but anyways, so we're just kind of wrapping it up. We have someone probably coming in between 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock this afternoon, and that's when we're going to be heading up to the Tijuana border crossing, where you walk across to the United States over a bridge and through customs and all that. And it shouldn't be too bad. We have that red backpack's gonna weigh, it's pretty heavy, but what I can do, it's got handles. I can put the handles on my shoulders, or what I might try and do is find a piece of cardboard or take a piece of cardboard with me. I actually have a box in the front, and then I could put the cardboard on the ground, put the end of the backpack on the cardboard, and just drag it with the cardboard under it. If it's a smooth cement walk, it should drag across pretty easy. I'm not going to kill myself carrying that. The bag, even if the bag gets a little roughed up on the outside, doesn't matter. But we'll make it across the border somehow with our stuff. I've got a waist belt that cinches up, that protects a harness-like thing for my back, that protects my back from injury carrying heavy things. And so that's the plan. And then I talked to my father, and he's working today, but he'll be off work probably by the time I get up there. It's going to be probably 8 or 9 tonight, I'd imagine, depending on the train schedule or bus schedule or whatever I need to get myself up towards where they live. And then hopefully we'll be there at their house tonight and safe, and start to figure out a plan. And right now the plan is get out of Mexico with as much stuff as I can. We'll come back and pick up the rest. All I'm leaving here is a paddleboard, which sucks. It's brand new. It was a really nice paddleboard, but it's inside here. It'll be safe. And then there's some other odds and ends and a lot of bedding and pillows and cookware and all that kind of stuff. Once I get a new vehicle and figure out what I have room for, I'll come down here and kind of clean this thing out, and hopefully at that point too I'll have a plan for the truck and a plan for the camper. Maybe I have someone who might be interested in purchasing it. We'll see as we go. But anyways, that's all. And yeah, I'm gonna eat some oatmeal. We'll probably do some journaling, and then I might look at some train and bus schedules, so just have an idea of what I'm looking at when I get across the border. There is trains down there in San Diego. I don't know how close to the border they are. I'd imagine they can't be far though. So we'll figure it out though. All right, I'll let you know what comes next.